What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know what you're here for. You clicked on the video because we did a $100 challenge at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I'm getting this video out a little bit late. Went a couple weeks ago, but that's okay. We're slow to release, and that's fine. So welcome in, you guys. For those of you who don't know, I'm Nate, and I like buying retro video games. All right, so before I left, I wanted to set a challenge where I had $100 to try and buy games for 9 consoles, and I failed horribly. I'll explain why in a little bit. If you saw the mess back there, ignore it. If you see the box back there, ignore it, okay? Doing a lot of reseller stuff. Oh no. Don't worry, not making that kind of content here. Maybe on another channel in the future, we'll do that. I kind of want to show you guys like starting a business, but we're not here for that. We're here for the $100 challenge. Cha-ching! Okay, so we had 9 consoles. We had PS3, the original Xbox, Xbox 360, Wii, the Gamecube. I don't know if I said that one yet. Said the PS3, DS, and the Nintendo 64. Is that 9? That's not 9. Let me pull up my list. Okay, I'm gonna read from this so I don't forget. PS3, GameCube, 360, Xbox, N64, Switch, Wii, and 3DS. I forgot one of the games. Now, this challenge was inspired by a few other people. I've seen Metal Jesus do this before at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. If you guys want to know my experience, check this video out right here. But just a quick thing, I loved it. I think it was cool. A lot of stuff going on. I would always recommend getting more than one day, because Lord knows I needed more time. All right, so let's go in order on my list here. None of these, they're not in the right order. So we start with a loose game, and what's nice, this was $3, and it's a PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I've heard this game's good. I haven't even tested this yet. The disc looks super clean, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, the PlayStation's pretty good at reading scratched discs. So the PlayStation, for some reason, I can't get it to record with my Elgato software. So unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to take. Like I said, I haven't tried that one yet. I'm excited. I know it's like a fighting game. Well, I don't know if it's a fighting game. I don't want to speak too much. I've never played it. I have heard of it. I know that it has a bunch of PlayStation characters that you can play and fight, maybe? It says Battle Royale. Do they have guns like Fortnite? Probably not. Okay, quickly moving on to the next one because I'm a dingus and I haven't tested that game out. I haven't tested really a lot of these games. That is Gun for the GameCube. This is available also on PlayStation 2 and an Xbox, and honestly, it's probably better over there. But I've always wanted to check this game out. I haven't done it yet, but I'll probably throw some recording over the top. I can record the GameCube pretty easy. Now, this is like one of the cheapest games on GameCube, so that's why I picked it up. The rules were that I couldn't buy a game like a sports game or any sort of stuff like that unless it was the original Xbox. Luckily, I didn't do that with the original Xbox. I actually got a game, and I couldn't just buy some random title I didn't want, so I picked up Gun. This was $18, so it was still kind of spendy. Yeah, it's complete inbox. It's a pretty clean copy, so I'm happy. This is an Activision game. I don't know what game Activision wasn't making back in the day. Might be just published by them. Anyways, all right, what's the next one? Xbox 360. Now, I got kind of ripped off for this game. This Naruto game, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. I think this is one of the worst ones, from what I understand. What's cool, this is expired, so I can't get it anymore. But there was like a Goku skin you could get, which is pretty awesome. But what I meant by ripped off is the guy gave me a deal with this and Skate, and I think they were both $10. He gave me it for 15. But this game's worth like $3, and Skate's worth like $9. So I overpaid a little bit. Not complaining in any way. He made it sound like it was a sweet deal. It was one of those booths that were like, he was trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff, and he was just like, not helping out too much. I loved all the vendors there that I saw, most of them at least. That guy was a little on the shadier side, just like, oh yeah, I paid $1 for all these like 10 years ago. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. All right, next one. Well, I guess I should talk about this. I'll probably overlay some gameplay. I know this is a fighting game. I think, maybe not. Absolutely epic. Wage the fourth great ninja war in the most epic Naruto game. Biggest roster ever. 80 plus playable characters. That's pretty cool. I'm not a big Naruto fan, but I do like the Naruto games, so I'll have to check this out. So like I said, there's going to be an overlay of gameplay. I probably should have done that beforehand, but you know, I'm not going to do it. But we are going to overlay some gameplay. Yeah, it looks like an action adventure game. Here, let me look. Okay, maybe I lied. This is the best one. Like I said, I never played this game. I watched an IGN review real quick. It is pretty much a fighting game on a different kind of scale, though. So excited to check this one out. I'm definitely going to have to do that. Glad I'm recording some gameplay right now. Then we move on to Xbox. And I picked up one of my favorite games when I was growing up, but I played it on the Gamecube, but it's expensive on the Gamecube. I picked up The Hobbit. Obviously, there's going to be gameplay and me picking the game up. I didn't record every single game. It was hectic, man. Okay. And I'm not, you guys know me, I'm not comfortable recording in public. But this thing is super clean. Except for this. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but there's like this weird, you can kind of sort of, you can see the camera. Oh, there you go. You can see that those little dots make it to where the disc is unreadable, because the original Xbox sucks at reading discs. I don't have a modded Xbox. I should upgrade the laser at least. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games. Follows the Hobbit story. It is excelente. I like it. A lot of fun. I like the cartoon aspect of it looking. This gets me really close to completing all the Lord of the Rings games. I'm not collecting everyone on every console, just like basically on Xbox and Xbox 360. I think I have Conquest, might be the only one left. I can't remember which one I have. Yeah, Conquest might be the last one. It's also, I think, the most expensive one. But yeah, I love The Hobbit. I love The Hobbit. Okay, now on one of my favorite consoles and one of my favorite shows growing up, Power Rangers. Now I didn't really watch Rescue. I was more of a Turbo and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers kind of guy. But this one's fun. It's you're playing through a story, you're going through, you know, and doing things. There's like a mech mode that I haven't played yet. Definitely overlaying some gameplay right now so you guys could see it. I did test this one and play it out. It was fun. Went through the first mission. I think you start as the Yellow Ranger, if I remember right. I played shortly after we got back, so I don't quite remember it. But I'm maybe doing a little bit of a side thing of collecting all the Power Rangers games. I think we have 2 or 3 so far. I don't know. I love the Power Rangers. We have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game. The movie on the Super Nintendo. No, it's on the Genesis. I always get confused which one I bought it on. If you want to see me pick up the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, I'll be making individual videos for those. It's probably going to take a couple weeks to come out, but maybe I'll try and link them in the description down below. All right. Are we on? We are on to Switch. Picked up a pretty cool game, Mega Man. I took the sticker off, but this game's pretty fun. I tested it out, played it a little bit. Mega Man games are always fun. They're a little challenging sometimes. I'm not the greatest at platformers, even though I grew up around platformers. I got more into the Nintendo 64. I played a lot of Sega Genesis, but the 64 and the original Xbox were my consoles that I remember the most growing up. Yeah, Mega Man 11. It's a Mega Man game. It was super fun. I love the art style. They're just so good, man. And I like that you can pick a bunch of different characters you get to play with. Spoiler alert. I don't think it's a spoiler at this point. I'm not sure when this game came out. I'm not as up on this, but yeah, was able to pick up a Nintendo Switch. These are always at the cons. You'll see which console I missed in a minute, and I'll explain why I missed it. So we're on to the Wii. I picked up one of my favorite games, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I'm trying to get all the Super Smash Bros. You have to, right? You have to. You have to. It's beautiful. It's complete inbox. It's looking great. I didn't know. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, there's some codes in there. They don't work, but it shows you the entire move list for every character. That's nuts. I might throw in some gameplay, but I don't know. Everyone knows what Super Smash Bros. Is. This one's not the best. The Wii controller is kind of weird. It's best to plug in a GameCube controller and play it that way. It's not that much different than the one that's on GameCube. I can't remember the sub name of that one. This one's Brawl. I can't remember the other one. That was my favorite, was the GameCube version. I think that's most people's, besides maybe the one that's on the Switch, which I don't have yet. It's surprising. It's because it's kind of spinny. I think it's still like 40 or 50 bucks. All right, the last console that we were able to pick up a game for, remember, we got 8 out of 9 consoles. I'll get into that in a minute. We picked up Ben 10 Alien Force. Now, I did play this. I can't record the gameplay, obviously. I don't have a modded DS to be able to do that. Maybe in the future. I like this game. It's your Ben 10, obviously. You get to change different characters. It's cool how it works with the Nintendo DS. Obviously, they're so good back in the day on the DS that, using the functionalities of the DS. But there it is, complete inbox. I love it. And I love these DS cases because they hold my Game Boy Advance games. Haven't put one in there yet, but... So, that was all of them. The challenge was a lot easier than I thought. I was there on Sunday, which was the last day, and tons of people were willing to make deals left and right. All right, so that's a little tip if you're going to any expos. The last day, people are willing to move some stuff, so they'll cut prices, man. I mean, some people were live cutting prices on consoles. They were like crossing out, and they're like, it was $325, now they're selling it for $275, so quite a bit off. And that was a inbox NES action. I don't really want an NES. It's not my cup of tea. I like the Super Nintendo more than the NES, and I remember more of the Super Nintendo games. And I told you guys I picked up those 2 consoles, and why I didn't pick up games for those and add it to the $100. I was going with consoles that I didn't have yet, or that I already had, not ones that I bought at the expo. If I added those, I don't know if I would have made it. I think, well, here I have all the prices. So I paid $3 for the All-Stars game, so over $3. GameCube paid $18 for Gun. The 360 I got Naruto, and I paid $5. The original Xbox I picked up The Hobbit for $8. Power Rangers on the N64 I picked up for $8. Switch and Mega Man I paid $10. The Wii for Brawl I paid $10, and the 3DS Ben 10 I paid $10. Let me add that up. It was really cool. After looking at this, I only spent $64, so that's pretty good. I would say I paid pretty much price charting, or maybe just a little bit below. At the time I did this, I might throw up the prices during the when I show them off. But so the console that I didn't get was the PS5, and the reason why I didn't was most of the games I either already had or they were expensive. Like, I didn't want to pay that much, and a lot of them were sealed, and I don't like buying sealed games, because if I'm buying sealed games, I'm gonna open it, and I don't want to pay the extra. I'd rather just pay less and get it opened already. So not surprisingly, it was a retro gaming expo. There were PS5 games, but not as many as I thought about. I thought there would be a few more games. But yeah, if you guys like these videos, let me know. The Washington State Gaming Expo is coming up in March. I'm not traveling too far for these expos yet. Maybe SoCal might be one. I'm not going over anywhere crazy. I know Retro Rick's either, depending on when I put this video out, it's either happening this weekend, like it already happened. I know it's like October 12th. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you hit the like button.